Riders assembled in the nation's capital of Luxembourg for the 84th edition of the Škoda Tour de Luxembourg. The 2024 edition enjoying the patronage of the reigning champion Mark Hirschi, also the world champion Mathieu van der Poel, presented to the local dignitaries, including the race director and event president Andy Schleck, ahead of the start of the first of 5 days of racing. 158 kilometres in prospect, the second shortest of the road stages along the week, but potentially a hilly and grippy and challenging one for the sprinters. A 4-rider group assembling out front in the early stages. Pepijn Reinderink of the Soudal-Quick Step squad, the 22-year-old Dutchman, showing impressive climbing ability. Vincent van Hemelen was there for the first couple of hills, the Team Flanders-Baloise rider from Belgium. Mattia Bais from Team Polti-Kometa also joining the break, and the host nation Luxembourg, represented by Alexandre Kess of the national squad, as they put more than 6 minutes into the peloton. The two riders from the initial four, pressing on as Kess started to fade on the third and penultimate climb of the day. Bais with the Reinderink showing great facility in the hills as Vincent van Hemelen rejoined the peloton. The advantage still north of 4 minutes with 46 kilometres to go. It was all hands to the pump behind as Visma Lease joined the UAE Team Emirates squad, setting the tempo on the front of the peloton. Approaching the final 15 kilometres, it was still a decent advantage for the two up front. Reinderink and Bais, though, knew that the final climb of the day would be reached inside the final 10 kilometres. A 2.5 kilometre assault at more than 6%. Bahrain victorious, joining the chase behind as the pace ramped up. The sprinters were inevitably going to struggle and find it to be a very testing and demanding finale. Mattia Bais, along with his breakaway companion Pepijn Reinderink. Bais would be adjudged the most aggressive rider of the race and of the day, and Reinderink pressed on in the closing moments of the final hill to take the maximum points and ensure that he would head into the lead of the climbers classification into day 2. Hans Pedersen, former world champion, setting the tempo to try and set up Matthias Schkelmusse to try and repeat his victory from 2 seasons ago. Into the final bend of a grippy and challenging final kilometre. Rico Kelderman from Visma Lease trying to organise a lead out for his teammate Christophe Laporte. Schkelmusse sitting in his wake, and the world champion Mathieu van der Poel waiting to launch in the final few hundred metres, the ramp up to the finish line. Andreas Kron of Denmark and Lotto-Dstny launching first, but immediately pouncing and realising the danger. Mathieu van der Poel streaking clear to take the victory. First stage of the week being claimed by the 29-year-old Dutchman, with plenty in hand to celebrate with a clenched fist salute. Glory for Mathieu van der Poel. Christophe Laporte and the rest in his wake could do nothing about the Flying Dutchman. It's a first win since April for Mathieu van der Poel, his 4th of the season. And it's coming at a good time as he prepares for the World Championships in a couple of weeks. The first yellow jersey of the week claimed by Mathieu van der Poel. Reinderink leading the climbers classification, van der Poel leading on points. Best young rider, Finn Fisher-Black of the UAE Team Emirates squad. It's a handy advantage of 4 seconds, courtesy of the bonus seconds for van der Poel at the head of general classification. Andreas Kron in third, Mark Hirschi having claimed a bonus second earlier in the day. So the riders now head to stage 2, a 155 kilometre ride from Jonglinster to Schiflangen.